Good day, Laertians! We already studied subject, which can be a noun, pronoun, phrase, or clause. Now, let's talk about predicate. What is a predicate? Predicate tells us what the subject does or is. A predicate can be a verb or verb phrase. A predicate is a verb. What is a verb? A verb is a word that expresses action or state of being. Along with nouns, verbs are the main parts of a sentence or phrase, telling a story about what is taking place. In fact, without a verb, full thoughts cannot be properly conveyed, and even the simplest sentences such as Maria sings have won. Actually, a verb can be a sentence by itself, with the subject in most cases you implied, such as run and sing. Example sentence: everyone laughed. The word laugh is the verb in the sentence and also the predicate. A predicate can be a group of words or a verb phrase. Example number 1. Mackie will attend the ceremony. The helping verb will and the main verb attend form the verb phrase, which is the simple predicate of this sentence. Example number 2. The team had been complaining. The helping verb had been and the main verb complaining form the verb phrase, which is the complete predicate of the sentence. In the examples we have seen so far, all of the subject has been in the start of the sentence. Well, that's not always the case. Verb appears before the subject. The subject coming first before the verb is the usual word order of a sentence in the English language. However, there are some sentences that are written in an unusual manner, that is, the verb appears before the subject. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative means asking question. Study the position of the subject and the verb in the following sentences. Where is the girl? The verb is appears before the subject girl. Why was Lisa absent yesterday? The verb was appears before the subject Lisa. In all these interrogative sentences, the verbs appear before the subject. Sentences that begin with it and there. Examples: it is a happy morning. The verb is appears before the subject morning. There are fallen fruits on the ground. The verb are appears before the subject fruits. When sentences begin with it and there, the verbs appear before the subject. Inverted sentences. Sometimes, to emphasize the action or the verb, sentences may be inverted. The verb may appear before the subject. Examples: usual word order of a sentence. The marker of the hero of Tirad Pass lies here. Marker as the subject and lies as the verb. The subject appears before the verb. This is the usual word order of a sentence. How about inverted sentence. Here lies the marker of the hero of Tirad Pass. Lies as the verb and marker as the subject. This is an inverted sentence because the verb appears before the subject. Next sentence. Usual word order of a sentence. Scattered logs and twigs are along the road. The subject, logs and twigs, appears before the verb are. Inverted sentence. Along the road are scattered logs and twigs. The verb are appears before the subject, logs and twigs. That is why this is an inverted sentence. Summary. Predicate tells something about the subject. A predicate can be a verb or verb phrase. There are some sentences that are written in an unusual manner, that is, the verb appears before the subject.